Hola, buenos días. Soy Nico.
We supposed to be a sisterhood, and I don't feel a sisterhood right now.
And today we're here for another wonderful week's worth of content. Well, yes. And as you can tell, I'm finally back in loud and hot ass New York City. Nico, it is hot. My AC is running. I have it set to 70 and I'm still sweating. But that's not what you're here for. But before we get started, if you like this kind of content, make sure to follow me on patreon.com/Nicosaesthetics for more exclusive videos, weekly live streams, and to be a part of the live streams where we have multifaceted conversations with a varied panel depending on the week. If that sounds interesting to you, definitely tune in. Since this is a Nico's quick chat, we will not do the full spiel of last video's comment. All I want to say is that I appreciate everybody who supported the interview I did with Roxas, along with I understand the microphones malfunctioned. Not something I could have foreseen, but everything was still audible, just a little windy. Thank you for being patient with me, and going forward, we will have better audio for the interviews. I'm actually going to be doing an interview later tonight. But before we get sidetracked, today we are going to be talking about why it's okay for me to do Gay4Pay baiting, but not you to do it. Nico, what do you mean? So, if you did not know, I have done 1 to 2 videos as of late of Raypotts making fake content with straight content creators. Nico, what do you mean? He has been making fraudulent bottoming scenes that don't even look real, yet for some reason they've been going viral because people are like, oh my god, Raypotts is finally bottoming. Once again, this is not shade, this is just being factual. The man is faking the content. I talked about it on the channel. If you actually zoom in on the actual video, you can see nothing's being put in or tapped on. So I don't know why everybody fell for that, but yeah. He has been collaborating with someone named Pap E. He is a straight man who apparently just wanted to come and get some quick game money. So they began to fake content where Raypotts was his big, what was that one sound bite from TikTok? You gonna be my big butt boy? You gonna be my big butt? I'm sorry, it's from that one content creator who says like the most corny. It's hilarious because it's love, light, and something, whatever. Point is, they make fake content, and I guess Jacobi was having an issue with that because he decided to come forward and say, I can't believe y'all would let this straight man come and make money off of you and not even tag you in the comments. I bet he's making more money than y'all. Y'all are embarrassing as a gay man. Why would you even play that? Because they know Jacobi don't play like that. Yes, Jacobi does. Nico, yes, he does. I'll get on to that in a second. But Pap E then replied with, oh, Jacobi needs to give me the crown, basically playfully teasing him, saying, let's work together. If they end up working together, I wouldn't be surprised because Jacobi does not always stand on his morals, allegedly, from what his public actions have shown. But in this particular situation, I wanted to call it out because he is blatantly lying to you. First and foremost, he has an entire mini-series on his channel where he essentially turns out straight boys. Now, that's not necessarily faking content. What I will say is, he's ate James Angel cookie, like it was the last cookie in the cookie jar. I'll give him credit for that. He has had Mike Man bottom. Wasn't expecting, neither wanted that, but I give him credit for that. Not even going to touch the Castro situation because that deserves a prison sentence. Then there was the whole Flashman Wade. If you did not know, he had Flashman Wade twerking for him and his boyfriend while they diddled their tallywhackers next to him. So it wasn't faking content, but it wasn't really content. It was just he is undressed in the same room as us. But where he did fake content was with Timothy Champagne. Nico, who is that? If you did not know, he is the straight boy that then said that he was gay, that then said that he was straight, that then said that he was bi, and it was all because of his bipolar disorder that he was lying to everybody and scamming you. And he scammed you because you wanted to be scammed because you really wanted the drama and he was just giving it to you. Point is, the boy is straight. He has tried to renege whenever his money is actually affected, but he is straight. And from there, Jacobi and his boyfriend Alex did a scene with him where Timothy Champagne was bottoming for him. Meanwhile, the camera was pushed so that it would show Jacobi on top of him, Alex next to him, Timothy in the middle, and no actual penetration and or super happy adult fun time happening on camera, meaning you did not see a singular thing. I remember being sent this because when I was doing my stories on Timothy Champagne being straight along with faking his bottoming content, people sent me a screenshot of that video and then all of the comments saying, this is fake. I can't believe that you would post a fake collaboration like this. I can't believe that you would do that. But the difference is Timothy Champagne and Jacobi did not go viral. It didn't. Timothy Champagne is a popular performer, but I do not remember that video in circulation or conversation whatsoever outside of people dragging it. What I will say is the Raypotts situation, because this is really between Raypotts and Jacobi. They have had beef for a long time. They have had beef online. It's all documented. But it's because Raypotts and Pap E, they actually went viral with their fake stunt. Meanwhile, Jacobi, Timothy Champagne, and Alex got paid dust because it was just a piss poor smoke and mirror. I mean, Raypotts and Pap E was piss poor too. But that's the thing. I'm gonna stop all the I believe you should be given what you pay for and what you deserve. I'm going to stop being the good guy. I'm going to sit down and say, if people who are scamming you, who are faking their content, who are not putting actual energy and effort into it, are getting your money, but the hardworking bitches that are taking the pipe, that are bouncing on it like a pogo, that are doing tricks and splits and flips on it, they're getting paid dust. I'm not going to hold anybody accountable anymore. Nico, I'm over it. I really am, because the fact that Jacobi has a point. Right message, wrong messenger. He has a point. Y'all will literally give this man your money for faking content, pretending to be bisexual at most. You don't see any of it happening. You know it's a scam. He doesn't even tag his collaborators, but you're going to keep throwing money at him. But the bitches that put in hard work, they gotta train they hoe. Nico, I have to prepare before bottoming. They have to actually go through the extra steps to make sure that they can give you a decent product. You aren't subscribing, or you aren't supporting. Not me necessarily, because I do appreciate the people that support me. I have amazing subscribers. But I will say, when I go online and I see new content creators come out, especially blatantly gay ones, they get little to no push. But the straight men that are faking content with the gay boys, they get your money. It makes no sense. So I want to sit down and ask, first and foremost, since it is a fantasy that they are selling, does it bother you that none of it is real? In the sense that you are paying your money to see two people pressed against each other and not actually make the product that you requested. Because some people say, oh, I don't care if he's straight. I don't care if he doesn't really like men. I don't care if he's doing this just for the money. Okay, well, do you care about giving your money to a fraud? Like, if somebody's blatantly lying about the product they're selling you, not even just their sexuality, like they're not even doing the work, does that bother you? Or is it all just I got my happy ending, so I don't necessarily care? Because once again, Jacobi had the right message, wrong messenger. We should not be platforming a straight man that is not even going to give you the credit in your own video. But at the same time, he has also worked with multiple straight men, and at least one of those scenarios was fraudulent content. So I mean, right message, wrong messenger, but I want to hear your opinions down below, because at the end of the day, I'm one of those people, if you're not giving me what I pay for, I want my money back. And I'm quick to get my money back. So whenever a scam comes out, whenever it's like, oh, it was smoke and mirrors, there's nothing actually happening, it was all pretend, I get my money back. But I want to know if that bothers you, because we've been having this conversation for so long, and so many people just go, well, he's hot, I don't care if he's straight. Do you care that he's lying to you about the product he's giving you? And with that, I'll leave the conversation up to y'all.